Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about a federal case that's currently ongoing and how George Floyd may prove to be even more influential. How the case surrounding him may change the country even further. So, if you don't know, three officers who were with Chauvin that day, they're going through trial right now. A federal case saying that y'all violated his rights. That's what the feds are attempting to prove. The defense is attempting to basically use a defense that is leaning heavily on the idea that Chauvin called the shots and he had a whole lot of control over their future because he was the most senior person on the scene. Now, there's a whole lot of commentary to be made on this defense. Generally speaking, we view I was just following orders as not always a proper defense. And aside from that, there's the commentary that, they were concerned about their future in the department. And if you're willing to allow what happened to Floyd to happen for the sake of your career, you probably shouldn't be a cop. So there's plenty of commentary, even beyond that, to be made in depth. But I want to point something else out. This defense, what we're seeing play out in this case, it's going to be the defense used by the upper echelons of those people responsible for the events of the 6th. That's what they're going to say. Their defense will be that the senior person on the scene told them to do it, and they were just following orders. And this person had all the power, and they were in control of their future. That's going to be the defense. In many cases, it's going to be the only defense they have, assuming it gets to that stage. So what we're seeing in this trial is kind of a preview of that. And we're going to see how a jury responds. What do you think will happen if a jury doesn't hold these officers accountable after using this defense? My guess is that there's going to be a backlash. There would be some kind of backlash. And that may mean that defense won't work in the future. In a very bizarre way, I can envision a scenario where the death of George Floyd ends up influencing the outcome of trials related to the 6th. It's wild to think that his death may be even more transformative for this country. Because, for a lot of people, that was the moment when they couldn't deny it anymore. That was the moment when they couldn't say, oh, this doesn't happen. Oh, it's not really that big of a deal. It doesn't occur that often, because it shoved it in everybody's face. It is just, it's wild to think that the outcome of this trial and how it plays out may significantly impact trials that, in my opinion, will probably determine how long the United States remains a representative democracy. Putting a lot on one person there. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.